Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while since I made a video, but I'm here now. If you have watched my past couple videos, I mentioned that I was on my clinical rotations and my first one was surgery. So I had just finished my surgery rotation. Let me tell you, it was very, very busy. And it was a hard rotation to start with, especially as my first rotation. I was working basically 5/12s. Well, I'm not really working because I'm not getting paid, but as a student, you still have to like go in when you're supposed to, when they give you the schedule. So I was doing Monday through Friday. I got at the hospital 5 a.m. I left at around 5 p.m. So let me tell you, I was exhausted by the time I got home. I barely was even able to like do simple things to take care of myself, such as like cooking. I would like either meal prep or sometimes eat like frozen foods, and that's just what you have to do sometimes because I had to study when I got home. I had to write notes, things like that. So I was very, very busy. And wax as a hobby has always been like a passion of mine, but more of like a background hobby. So when my life gets really busy, I do have to make other things a priority first. But now that I'm finished, I can make videos again. So you'll see me pop in here and there. I do have a lot of videos to film, but without me rambling for too long at the start of the video, let me just get started. So at the end, if I have stuff to say, then I'll say it at the end. So let's get started. So I have some wax empties. Let me get started with the scent cups. So the first item I finished here is from Meadowview Candle Company. This is in the scent Sweater Weather. This is the Bath and Body Works type. This is really old. This is from 2020, so it's a couple years old right now. It might be older than some people's kids, but yeah, this is exactly just like the Bath and Body Works type, which I love. I've been on a huge sweater weather kick, so this definitely hit the spot for me. I will say, I think it is lighter than what it used to be. I mean, given the age, it's really old. It threw at about a medium for about 4 hours, so not super long lasting, but you know, the fact that I could get any throw out of this, given that it's from 2020, I'm impressed. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I split this between my living room space and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I don't feel a need to repurchase it just because I feel like I've been purchasing a lot of sweater weather scents because I've been on a huge sweater weather kick recently. So I'm gonna go through my stash and see what my favorites are. But it was good. I liked it. The next one I have here is from Casa Hermosa Creations. This is a free sample that I got from her, a free gift. And this is in the scent Cinnamon Bun and Vanilla Bean Noel type. I like this scent on cold. This is one of the more spicy cinnamon type of cinnamon bun scents. But I did enjoy it. I think my nose is changing. I can tolerate spicy scents now. I used to not be able to in the past. But I will say this was very light. So I tried it in different warmers, a bowl warmer as well as a hot plate warmer. But I got about the same result, which was it was light. You can only really smell it if you get like your nose over the warmer. So yeah, I will say this is a newer to me vendor. I have melted some of her scoopable wax, which I mainly bought most of, and her scoopables have been performing for me, but given her hard wax, maybe her hard wax formula is not for me, so we'll see. I'm still playing around, getting to know this vendor a little more, and also I don't know the age of this. There's no pour date, so it could be old, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm still gonna play around. I still have the other hard wax samples that she's given to me, so I'll melt those and see. Okay, next one I have here is from That Smell Good shop. This is Cool Water. This is the scoopable wax melt. This is the cologne type, the really really well-known 90s cologne, and it smells exactly like Cool Water. I really like Cool Water. It's just such a classic scent. It's so good. It's aquatic, like a smidge masculine, but it's not overly masculine. I honestly think that it could pass as unisex in my opinion. Like I would wear this scent, honestly. It's just such a classic scent. But I do believe they also have a woman's version of this, but I think that this is the men's cologne version. But really nice strong throw. I mainly use this in the bathroom, and I think I got about 6 melts out of this for 2 ounces for this tiny little scoopable wax. So really, really good. I really like That Smell Good shop's scoopable formula. So yeah, really nice. I would repurchase it. I'm just not on a hunt right now. I'm trying to get through my bathroom scent type melts before I purchase more of those, but I would repurchase that. Okay, moving on. The next item I have here is from Dessa's. This is in New Orleans beignets. This is part of her Main Street Memories collection. New Orleans, sorry, what am I saying? Well, clearly I'm not from there, so I'm mispronouncing it, but New Orleans beignets, there we go. Yeah, this is deep fried pastry with a pillowy center loaded with powdered sugar. On cold, this was like a really nice fried dough scent, which I always enjoy. I love these types of scents. But on warm, this completely transformed. And this took me by surprise, actually, because it smelled way better on warm than it did on cold. It just was the best beignet scent. It was like sweet but fried. It had a hint of cinnamon, not too much, but you could almost smell like the crispiness, like almost like the edge of the beignet. It's really hard to describe, but it's just so beautiful. And it threw at a strong for me. Really loved the performance. It was nice, long lasting. Really enjoyed this. So I'm going to be on the lookout for this. I am on a low buy, although I did purchase from Britta's and Hayden Rowe. I purchased from Britta's just because I haven't purchased from her in a while, and I really liked some of the scents that she was offering. So I made a small order. I think it's about $50 or so. And then for Hayden Rowe, I saw that she had mystery boxes that she was offering and that she wouldn't be making wax for a while, and so I knew I had to purchase that in there just because Hayden Rowe is one of my top vendors. Really great vendor in my opinion. Her scents are just excellent, great throw, great shelf life. I'm melting stuff from like 2020 and it still is strong and outperforming some of my other newer wax. So I just think Hayden Rowe is just such a great vendor, but I didn't see much, there wasn't much buzz going around or not much updates from her for a while. And so it seems like she's not making wax melt in her new space. She's still going to continue with candles. So I don't know when the next time I'll be able to get more of her wax. So I purchased that mystery box that she has, which I will haul when it gets here. It's not here yet. But where was I? I just went on a tiny little ramble. But yeah, I'm on a low buy, but I will say if Dessa offers this scent, then I will purchase. But if she's not, then I might not purchase. We'll see how the list is, but I really like the scent. Definitely would repurchase this in a large size. Loved it. One thing I do have to say is that Dessa's was not a vendor that performed in my old place. I struggled with Dessa a lot in my, sorry, my voice is getting a little bit hoarse. I don't know why. Let me grab a little bit of water. Okay. Anyways, hopefully that helps. But Dessa's was a vendor that I struggled with throw in my old apartment, and I didn't know what it was. And so when I had purchased from Dessa's and I had melted Dessa's in my old place, I wasn't really impressed. I honestly was a little bit disappointed. But in my new space, actually, her wax has been performing. So that really shows you that airflow, space, and just like different spaces will have a different effect on different vendors. And so, yeah, I'm just really happy that she's performing for me in my new place because I do really like her blends. I like her scents. And so I'm happy about that. So always keep that in mind. With any vendor, they could or could not work for you depending on many factors. So yes, so those are all the scent cups, and then let me move on to the bags. Let's start here. Okay, the first bag I have is from Birdies Making Sense, and this is in the scent Let's Get Lit, Sweet Strawberry, and Hillbilly Mistletoe. This is also an old pour. This is from 2021, but it still did perform for me. It was more of like a medium plus, so a little bit less than a medium strong, but stronger than just a medium, and I really enjoyed it. I think Birdies Making Sense has one of my favorite strawberry oils. A lot of vendors carry that fresh pick strawberry oil, and that oil is not my favorite. I do like it, but it's not my favorite. I'm not sure. It says sweet strawberry, but the strawberry oil that I like smells very similar to, like, I think the oil is called like succulent strawberry or something like that. So I really love her strawberry oil, so I really enjoyed this. And honestly, I didn't really get much of a mistletoe scent. It was very strawberry forward. That could be due to the age, but I'm not upset at it because I did really enjoy this. So yeah, this was really good. I might repurchase it. I think more so I'll seek out her strawberry oil or scents with her strawberry oil in it. So yes. Next one I have here is from Silky Soaps and Scents. This used to be a snap bar. This is in Woodstock 69. I believe this is a single fragrance oil. This is like Nag Champa with patchouli, I believe. To me, it's an incense scent, and I really enjoyed this. I love incense scents. It's very classic. Nothing more, nothing less to it, but I did really enjoy it. This threw in about a medium, which is fine. I just find Nag Champa scents to be really relaxing, so I would repurchase the scent from Silkeys. I don't believe she's the only vendor that carries it, so I would purchase this oil from any vendor, but yeah, I would repurchase this. Very nice. The next one I have here is from Waxidents. This is in Royal Peony, Palo Santo type, Fresh Cut Grass, and Perfect Peony type. I don't know where Perfect Peony, like who makes Perfect Peony? Is it Yankee? I'm not really sure. I've never smelled it before. But this is one of the house blends from Waxidents, and I enjoyed this so much. Now, I am not a huge floral person. I don't dislike floral, but it's not scents that I usually like gravitate towards. But this was beautiful, mixed with that Palo Santo and that fresh cut grass. Honestly, it wasn't too woody from the Palo Santo. It just smelled like a really luxurious floral scent. It was just so beautiful. The peony is sort of like a softer floral in my opinion, mixed with those greens. It just made it smell very fresh, like a fresh bouquet of peonies, and I had a smidge bit of like luxurious mixed into it. It was just so beautiful, and such a beautiful scent for the place. When I was melting it, I don't know, it sort of reminded me of a hotel for some reason. Like, I imagine this is what like a nice luxurious hotel smells like. Really enjoyed it, and it had really good lasting power too. This was about a medium strong, and it lasted about like 3/4 of the day, like a good like 8-9 hours. So really good. Would definitely repurchase this in a larger size. So definitely look into that if you're looking for a very nice, soft, beautiful floral. Okay, let's get into L3. This is a trig tart that I finished from L3. This is in chai tea. Now, I really am discovering that I love chai scents. I'm going to seek out more scents with chai in it. I don't have that many scents. I believe I only had, I think in my collection, I only have 1 or 2 other wax blends with chai in it, but I love chai. Now, I will say this wasn't that strong. This was about maybe somewhere between a light and a medium. I could only really smell it if I was within like a couple feet of the warmer, so it wasn't very strong, but I did really enjoy it. It's just such a beautiful tea scent with some spices in it, and it's just really comforting to me. I'm a big fan of tea scents. Yeah, I would definitely repurchase more chai scents, but I will say this was sort of light, and I don't know what it is, but anytime I've purchased L3's trig tarts, they haven't been that strong, and I don't know why that is, or if it was a coincidence with all the scents that I bought, because this has happened to me with I think almost every one of her trig tarts, and it's such a confusing concept to me because her other wax shapes will throw for me, and in theory it's the same, like it's just the same amount of fragrance oil, the same wax blend, just poured in a different mold. So I don't know what it is. Let me know what your experience has been, but I don't think I'll purchase any more of the trig tarts just because I haven't been getting good experience with the trig tarts, but I like her other shapes, so we'll see. Yes. Okay, next one I have here, also from L3. This is her, what does she call these? Puppy pack. This is her puppy pack, and this is an Earl Grey tea, apple, cucumber. You guys, I love this scent. This has made it onto my top scents list because it was just so amazing. Once again, I love the tea scent. It was just a beautiful Earl Grey scent, and it had that like refreshing note from the cucumber and the apple. It was just so beautiful. Anytime I melted this, I loved it so much. I would get whiffs of the air and just, I would be like, what is that scent? And then it was just such a nice experience, and it threw well, it threw out a strong. So yeah, really love this scent. I need to request it. I'm trying to be on a low buy, so I'm not going to request it at this time, since I know L3 is really good about pouring it. Maybe in the future when I want to purchase L3, some more L3 items, and I'll request it. But yeah, so good. Such a good scent. Loaf worthy for me. Okay, moving on, I'm gonna get into Empire Alchemy. So this is Monera. I believe the scent notes for this is carnivorous vines, green mangoes, and stonewash linens. I don't know what stonewash linen means or carnivorous vines. I've never seen those scent notes in any other vendor, but I love this scent so much. The mango oil in this was the predominant note, but the mango oil in this is just so good. This has been what I've been looking for in a mango oil. I just, oh my god. There's a mango oil out there that's sickly sweet and smells like mango syrup, almost like a ooey gooey artificial mango, and I don't like that mango oil, but this one smelled like a true mango oil. Not just that, it almost smelled a little bit tart, which I really enjoy in fruit notes in wax. It was just so nice, and I didn't really get much laundry from this, but it was just a nice green mango scent, and I enjoyed it so much. It was about like a medium strong, actually. It was pretty good. Yeah, really enjoyed this, and this has a good throw, so I really liked it. I do see, based on my experience with some people online, that they do struggle with Empire Alchemy, and for me, Empire Alchemy is a vendor that has sort of hit or miss throw. Some blends has been disappointing to me, and others have been really good. I will say I do think Empire Alchemy makes some of the most beautiful and unique blends out there in the vendor world. I mean, I think truly she's a master at blending scents. Her scents are so beautiful, but I don't know what it is, if it's her wax formula, because I believe her wax is coconut and paraffin. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's not the typical parasoy or just paraffin. But yeah, I don't know, maybe if she changed her formula, it might perform better for many people, because it's such a shame that her blends are so beautiful, but it's hard for many people to get a throw on it. So I don't know. I would repurchase the scent though, so we'll see. But yeah, very good. Next one here is in Stormwatch. This is Dewy Green Leaves, Lily Amber, and Cool Storm Accord. Also really like this. This was such a beautiful, fresh aquatic scent. I mean, it smelled so luxurious. Now, I don't know what Cool Storm Accord is, but it was just such a nice fresh scent. Same thing, whenever I melted it, I was getting whiffs of the air, and I was like, it smells so nice in here, so I would repurchase the scent as well. This one threw pretty well for me too, about a medium strong. So yeah, so these two particular scents have been pretty good for me. So I think if anything, I have to play around with what scents throw for me for Empire Alchemy. I also see that people say that her shelf life is sort of short, so I'm gonna try to melt through my Empire Alchemy while I still can, and then just to play around. But those two scents I would repurchase. Okay, moving on, this is Glitterati. This is in the scent Pomegranate Watermelon Spritzer. This is one of her chunk cubes. What does she call them? Chunks? Yeah, just chunks, sorry. Really nice. This is from December of 2022, through really well still. I mainly got the watermelon spritzer, and it has sort of that candy watermelon scent, but I tend to really like the candy watermelon type of a scent. But I got the pomegranate on cold, but on warm it just sort of disappeared, and I find that a lot in vendor wax, that whenever I get pomegranate in a wax blend, it usually gets overshadowed by the other notes. But I still did enjoy the scent. Really nice and fruity. I love fruity scents, so it felt a bit odd to melt it in winter when it was super cold, but I always enjoy a nice fruity scent. So this was really good. And now that she has transitioned to pre-orders, I don't know how it's gonna work, if she takes requests or polls, or if she just makes a list. But I do really like Glitterati's wax in general. I really like her fruity scents. I like her bakery scents too. Honestly, I like all of her wax, so I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, really enjoyed it, and I would seek out her watermelon spritzer oil. All right, so moving on, I have a bunch of samples that I've been trying to melt through. A lot of the times I think it's easy for us to forget about samples, and so I've been making more of an effort to try to melt through it. So this is a sample from Jessa. This is Pink Lavender Sugar. Really nice pink lavender kind of scent. I think the lavender that she has is more on the the sweeter side. It's not super herbal, but it could be just because it's mixed with the pink sugar that it sort of overshadow it. I will say it's stronger on the pink sugar than it is on the lavender. I did really enjoy it, but I do prefer a more herbal type of lavender scent, but it was still relaxing, but I wouldn't repurchase this. But it was more of a medium, I think. Wasn't like overly strong or anything. It's more of a medium. Next one I have here is from Sassy Wax Melts. This was back when her label was rubbed off really easily, so I don't really know if you can see. Oh, you can sort of see it when I turn it like this. This is in the scent Green Goddess, which is green mango, peaches, and mint, and oregano. So on cold, I absolutely loved this scent. I loved it so much, I actually bought a larger size of Green Goddess before I even melted the sample, which don't do that, you guys. Always melt your samples first before buying a larger size, because I love this on cold and I wasn't as in love with it on warm. Now, something about it, like, once again, on cold, I really got that green mango note, which I really loved. Like, I think I'm finding I really love that scent note. It was like a tart mango kind of scent. It was fruity, had a little bit of green notes to it. But on warm, for some reason, there was like this weird peppery note that came out, almost like a black pepper note that I didn't love. So I didn't hate the scent, but it didn't smell as good as I had thought it would. So yeah, not a repurchase for me, but yeah, goes to show, melt your samples first if you can before buying a larger size based off of things on cold. Okay, L3 Lost Cherry Tom Ford type. I think I put this in and I had like fell asleep because I was so exhausted. So I don't really remember anything about this at all, so I can't really say much about that one. This one, Clean Lemon Gain in Flannel Sheets. This is a really old sample. As you can tell, the label has well, she changed it to this logo, but it used to be this cube, like for L3. But I love this scent, you guys. So good. I love a good clean laundry scent, and I love fresh scents, and it was like a nice laundry scent, mainly the flannel sheets. I didn't get much gain actually with some of that clean lemon. It smelled really fresh in here, and I really liked it, and it sort of got me in the cleaning mood. So I like wiped down my counters and cleaned the toilet when I was melting this. So I don't know, I really like this, and it was still performing really well. This is a swimming pool, blue Hawaiian boom boom beach type. Really interesting scent. Now, this is my first time melting something with a swimming pool note in it, and I sort of liked it actually. It is a little bit odd. It does sort of has like a slight chlorine note to it, but mixed with the other notes, it was sort of tropical. It had like a beachy vibe to it from the beach type. I did enjoy this. I wouldn't repurchase it, but it was nice to try. It was very interesting for sure. Okay, more L3 Strawberry Sugar Boom Boom type. Oh, it says boom boom boom. It says boom boom 3 times, but or boom 3 times, sorry. Interesting. It might have been a typo. I just caught on to that. This is fine. I'm finding I don't really like strawberry sugar, like that oil. It's sort of a little bit too, it sort of runs slightly body care sweet to me in a way, and mixed with that boom boom. I'm finding that I enjoy boom boom, but it's not like a love for me. So this was just okay. I wouldn't repurchase it, and it performed good. It was about like a medium strong, I think. Okay, next one. This is from the Scented Squirrel. Now, the Scented Squirrel is a vendor that is closed now, so you can't purchase their stuff. But this is in Stormwatch type and blue sugar. This was light, but this was also old, so I can't really say much about it. And then this one is Fluffy Towels and 2543 type, which is a lush type. That's lemongrass, lime, orange, cotton candy, vanilla, musk, and tonka. Really like this. I actually could still smell this despite its age. I mainly got the 2543 scent. It was a nice clean lemongrass kind of note, and I do enjoy lemongrass notes from Lush, and so this was nice and fresh. Didn't last super long, about 3 hours, but I still got like a good medium throw out of this, so there's that. This is from Up North Creations Holiday Bouquet. This is poinsettias and Christmas cactus with a hint of pine. This was a nice sort of Christmassy type of blend. It was sort of on the lighter side, so yeah, either way, I don't love the scent enough to repurchase it. This is a sample from Beezy's. This is Cactus and Sea Salt type. Not my favorite fresh oil ever. There's A note in here I don't love. I can do it in blends. I just don't love it as much on its own. This threw at about a light medium. This is also older. Keep that in mind. And also I kept it in one of these like sticky bags, and they are not known to keep scent in the wax for very long. I should have rebagged this honestly, but I didn't, and here we are. But I still got a throw out of it, which was fine and honestly impressive given that I think I purchased this in 2020. But yeah, love Beezy's wax. There hasn't been much buzz or much talk about or any updates from his website or his Facebook page for a while, so I wondered if he's closed, but he hasn't made any official announcements, so I don't really know what's going on. If somebody knows, please let me know, because Beezy's has excellent wax, so I would repurchase from Beezy's. Okay, next we have all little sample bags from Closet Full of Wax. So first one, Walking Day in Paris, Sweet on Paris Clean Cotton Blackberry. This was a really cute chunk, and this was about a medium. Again, all of these scents are really old, so it goes to show you, please melt your wax. But it was nice. I don't love Sweet on Paris actually, so wouldn't repurchase that. Next was Lemon Curd and Gelato. This I got a throw out of. This was more of a medium, but it lasted a really long time actually. It lasted about like 8 hours or so, which is pretty impressive. And it's just a nice like lemon curd ice cream kind of scent. It was really nice and cozy, lemony, warm, vanilla kind of scent, so really like that. Cashmere Clouds, I didn't get a throw out of this one. I don't think I loved it on cold either. Laundry Problems, Rose Milk, Lavender Vanilla, Downy Type, and Marshmallow Clouds. This was a really tiny sample. I mean, the wax sizes in here was like so small. I think I weighed it was like 0.2 ounces, so not even the 0.5 ounces that they usually recommend for wax. So it didn't really throw, but that also could be due to the how much wax I had to put in the warmer. Also, I feel like this blend is really beautiful. Just the sound of it, Rose Milk, Lavender Vanilla, Marshmallow Clouds. Sounds like a really cozy laundry scent, but yeah, I couldn't get, there was not enough wax in here for me to make a fair judgment. Bootstrap, Bill Turner, Smoked Vanilla, Salty Sea Air, Sandalwood, and Suede. Beautiful, beautiful blend. Now this was on the lighter side, but whenever I would go smell it, it just has such a beautiful scent. I love the smoked vanilla oil. I love Salty Sea Air, and that sandalwood and suede just added extra coziness to the blend. Really beautiful. So I would look into maybe seeing if Closet Full of Wax is offering this. I would try it, or I might recreate it in a custom. We'll see. But yeah, I really like this. I also haven't checked out Closet Full of Wax in a while, so I need to go do that and see what's going on with Closet Full of Wax. And the last sample I have here is, I'm not even going to try to say that. It sounds like a Greek god. I'm not sure if it is or not, but that's what it sounds like. Pistachio Ice Cream, Sugar Cookie, and Lucky Marshmallow Charms. This was about a light medium, but I really enjoyed it. Now I'm finding, I think I actually like pistachio scents. In the past, I never liked pistachio scents because that cherry note would really bother me, but I'm finding that usually cherry notes on cold can sometimes go away on warm, and in this case it did. Also, it didn't really have that much of a cherry note, I think, mixed with the Sugar Cookie and Marshmallow Charms. I don't like pistachio on its own. I think it has to be mixed with bakery for me to like it, but I did really enjoy this, so I'm gonna look into buying more pistachio scents. So if you have a good recommendation for me, please let me know in terms of pistachio blends. But yeah, those are all my empties. So this video is a little bit long, almost getting up to 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and following along on my wax journey, or listening to me talk about different things in my life. Yeah, I mean, I will try to make videos more often if I can, but sometimes I just, you know, like I get really busy as a student. Everybody knows PA school is very, it's hard for sure. So I am just trying to balance everything, of course, like balance the social life, hanging out with friends, but also, you know, studying and also doing well, making sure I get enough rest, trying to go to the gym, although I haven't been very good about that, just because I'm so tired. But yeah, I've learned so much within just a month of being on my surgical rotation. They let me do so many things, which I think was really nice. was following along with the trauma surgery team, and I was at a trauma 1 hospital, so it was super busy and just so much like trauma cases that I would see. There was a lot of like motor vehicle accidents. I've seen quite a few gunshot wounds, you know, like traumatic injuries, stab wounds and things like that. And so I've been really learning so much about like management of patients. I've been scrubbing into a lot of cool OR cases. I scrubbed into like a lot of like cholecystectomies, so like gallbladder removals. What else? Like a lot of hernia repairs. There's a lot of hernia repairs in surgery. What else? I saw a really cool, I scrubbed into a plastic surgery case where it was a patient that had a double mastectomy and was getting a revision on her breast. And like they created a nipple, which was honestly really cool, and what an amazing transformative surgery for patients who, you know, had breast cancer and went through a double mastectomy or a mastectomy, either or, 1 or 2. And so I've been learning a lot. They let me close, they let me suture and things like that. Of course, I practiced a lot before I did it on patients. And so, yeah, I've just been learning a lot. I think when I went into my surgery rotation, I didn't think I was gonna like it, and honestly the hours are crazy. I think about all the residents and all the surgeons and the hours they have, because they had crazier hours than me. They would take 24 calls and I didn't have to do that. So easily some of the residents and surgeons were working upwards of 80 hours, 90-hour weeks, which is insane to me. So I have so much respect for them. They're one of the hardest working specialties in the hospital for sure. Yeah, I learned so much within my rotation. I don't think I can do this as a work-life balance thing in the future if the hours are that crazy, but I did find that I really enjoyed surgery. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff that I learned. Sorry for rambling. If you care, then thank you for listening for this long and listening to my life. But yeah, I guess when I finish my surgical ICU, which is my current rotation, maybe I'll do another little update at the end of my videos if people like to listen. But learning a lot. I'm curious to see how by the time I graduate or when I pass my boards, how much I will know. So yes, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.